To access the online lesson editor, make sure that you click this tab. Then select the date for which you would like to create a lesson. The main areas of SEQTA Creator are the canvas, which is this part here, also known as the workspace. Over to the right, you have the palette. The palette contains all of the different modules you can use to drag and drop onto the canvas. The first thing I'm going to do is to select a theme. There are a range of different themes here you can choose from. I wouldn't spend too much time trying to customize and do your own individual ones, because when you select a theme, students, when they log on to SEQTA Learn, they can override your themes. So when you see your online lessons, you see the theme you have chosen. If a student overrides and selects their own theme, they don't see the theme you've chosen. What I quite often do with my classes is to let them know that I acknowledge they can override the themes. However, I choose the themes to make it easier for them to distinguish different parts of my program. So, for example, if I was teaching app development, I may choose a blue theme. Then, if I go to a different unit, where we might be looking at artificial intelligence, for example, I might choose a different theme for those series of lessons. When you have chosen your theme, and you can always go back and change your theme, select the drop-down arrow here, and it will collapse that menu. So click here to reveal the choices of themes, and click to hide them. The next thing is to give your lesson a title. So you hover over the title here, drag and drop the title there. Then you need to type in the title of your lesson. Select Apply. Now, because I chose this theme, this colour here of the title is automatically selected. You can't change the colour up here because it's the default for that theme. The next thing we're going to do is add some text. Now you have two options. One's called the Legacy Editor and the other is called Text. The basic difference between the two is that if I drag across the text and drop the text, you will notice these are my editing tools only. If I choose to use the Legacy Editor, you will notice that I have a greater range of options. The Legacy Editor will enable me to insert, for example, tables and things like that. So you simply type your lesson or your instructions. If you have already written these in your planner, you can copy and paste them across. If you have them in a Word document, you can copy and paste them across as well. Another difference between the two editors is the ability to change the colour. You will notice up here there is no option to change the colour of the font. However, in the standard text editor, you have the ability to change the colour of your font. With the text size, there are only limited options that you can choose from. I like to use title for this one. And up the top here with the Legacy Editor, I usually use heading 3 or heading 2. Depending on how much text that you would like to add. If you would like to change the order, for example, I have this text down the bottom and this here, you can click the up arrow, which will move the module up, or the down to move the module down. You also have the option, if you change your mind and you like to delete it, select Delete. Do you really want to delete it?